An Englishman was having coffee and croissants with butter and jam in a cafe when an American tourist, chewing gum, sat down next to him. The Englishman politely ignored the American, who, nevertheless, started up a conversation. The American snapped his gum and said, "You English folk eat the whole bread?" The Englishman frowned, annoyed with being bothered during his breakfast, and replied, "Of course." The American blew a huge bubble. "We don't. In the States we only eat what's inside. The crusts we collect in a container, recycle them, transform them into croissants, and sell them to England." The American had a smirk on his face. The Englishman listened in silence. The American persisted, "Do ya eat jam with the bread?" Sighing, the Englishman replied, "Of course." Cracking his gum between his teeth, the American said, "We don't. In the States, we eat fresh fruit for breakfast. Then we put all the peels, seeds, and leftovers in containers, recycle them, transform them into jam, and sell it to England." The Englishman then asked, "Do you sex in the States?" The American smiled and said, "Why, of course we do." The Englishman leaned closer to him and asked, "And what do you do with the condoms once you've used them?" "We throw them away, of course." Now it was the Englishman's turn to smile. "We don't. In England, we put them in a container, recycle them, melt them into chewing gum, and sell them to the United States. Why do you think it's called Wrigley's?"
Yeah.